Playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Is okay with the Hardleg Joe and Mr. RJ. Pulling new cards as we go. So while we play, we'll not ever win a game. When all the archetypes and power cards are banned, we feel the pain of 5 points lost in 1,000 duels. But through the fire and misplays, all the chaos drafting days will carry on. And welcome back to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Chaos Draft, episode 22. I don't know about you. I'm feeling 22.
I'm feeling 22.
Yes, and I'm Hardleg Joe, if you didn't know, joined by the Kyle Rayner of Yu-Gi Tube, the RJB0.
Oh, I'm so close to knowing that one. Oh, okay, that's why I know that one. Okay. I'm curious where you're going with this one.
You want
the Green Lantern.
Yeah, he's one of many Green Lanterns.
Is it because their enemy is chaos? Is that what it is?
No, I picked the Green Lantern because I like the Green Lantern, and I couldn't think of anything else.
That's a good. Okay, I'm just like
there's
I'm
no
making
significance.
Shit up. I have no
Yes.
idea. You think I know about comics?
No.
Anyway,
I was really into comics for a short period of time. Really into Green Lantern, and then
I'm glad.
Like all things with comics, you know, it just keeps going. There's no end to it. I don't know anyone who like keeps up with it forever. Everyone has a period where they jump on and they enjoy the ride, and then eventually it's like, I was hoping this would have a climactic ending, but the nature of comics means it can't. Literally nothing ever ends. It just keeps going. In some ways, it's like life in that way.
True. I'm very glad that you smoothed over my impeccable transition that I began there.
Oh, I apologize.
No. It was quite possibly the worst segue ever attempted.
Speaking of segues, I should let you know that today's chaos rule is anti-chaos, which if you don't know means we're not playing lights and darks. We're focusing on the other 4 elements. Earth, wind, fire, and the other one.
September.
Yes, September. It is September, so there you go. And if you will, Jules, go ahead and put up the ban list for now. If you missed last episode, what was that? Did Derek Crane get banned last episode?
Blaster.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't
I've lost
remember
too
it.
many times in a row to remember which band.
Yeah, there we go. It was Blaster, which didn't show up, but you pretty much banned it so it wouldn't show up today, because I would have been playing Dragon Rulers if not for that.
Exactly.
But with Blaster and Title both gone and me only having 1 Redox, not really working out this time, unfortunately. I'll have to find something else. What exactly will I be able to build? We have to see the polls for that. Let's go ahead and jump into the polls. Let's keep it simple today.
The polls.
Yeah. All right, here we are back at it again, doing more polls, and we might be in trouble. Anti-chaos is not great with what my collection is. We just went through, and it's like everything good we've been building for has light or dark, except for Dragon Rulers, but with Blaster banned, there's not much we can do there. We could do Infinitrack / Earth Machine again, but with the Heavy Freight Train Derek Crane banned, there's, like, our pile is significantly worse than RJ's. We can't make our rank 10s anymore, and there's not enough easy 10s to get. That's still maybe what we're going in, but there's also cope for 6 Samurais, because most of the good ones, like Kageki and Shizan, aren't light or dark. There's Fire Fist, which is, of course, all fire, and we have a Varta, which can work as a negate within Fire Fist, or just a fire deck in general. If we can get Fire King stuff, that'll also work. We've got enough rock stuff to maybe make a fossil deck. I've been wanting to get fossils, but there's just not enough good rock stuff, especially since we aren't opening the pack that has Adamanticators in it. And then the final one, which I have written down, and I forgot off the top of my head, but I can look this up real quick. Oh no, that's all of them. Earth Machine, 6 Sam, Rock, and Fire Fist. There's those 4 decks. We're going to be looking to get things for those. If we can't find anything for those, then we go ahead and try to plan out for Extreme Highlander. See what we can get there. If there's anything that's like looks neat and we don't have a copy of it already, we take it. Nobleman of Extermination is alright spell trap removal for Extreme Highlander, but only if we don't already have one. We do. Nothing else here is really that interesting though, so we'll just take the 3rd one and maybe we'll use it at some point. Who knows?
So this week... This week is going to be interesting. This is the week that our Earth Machine pile could be fully realized for the first time ever, but after last week, I kind of hope we never run that again. I have another idea, and I'll give you a little bit of a hint. It's about to get fucking windy in here. Let the games begin. Let's flip those cards up. What do we have here? We have a Relinquished. Okay. Sure?
Legendary Collection 2. Well, is that the 3rd Super Poly? Do we already have 3 Super Polys? No, that is the 3rd Super Poly. We don't have great targets for it, but now we can run it at 3 and not have to worry about stuff.
Premium Gold, the original gold. That's a Forbidden Dress and a Stardust Dragon. Ghost of a Grudge is kind of a sick card. If your opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, the attack of all your monsters, or all of your opponent's monsters, becomes 0. Ancient Pixie Dragon, also a sick card. If you activate a field spell, it lets you draw a card. And then you can also kill a monster on the board, which is sick. How many of those do I already have? I have none. I will take it.
Wing Raiders! There's no way we're playing Lost. We're playing Raid Raptors this week because they're all dark. Do I have 3 Call of the Haunted already? I have 2. Let's go ahead and take the 3rd one right now. Why not?
Duelist Saga. Don't think there's anything that's on my list out of here, but this set is kind of a banger. It's a little bit of a banger. Ooh, that's not a bad pull out of it either. Masked Hero Dark Law. If we can get a mask change second, this card is very, very good for Extreme Highlander.
A Saga for the Duelists. Oh, hello there. Pretty sure I already have 3 of those. Your banned this week. Do I already have a Malevolent Sin? I feel like that's something I must have taken. Good old Duel Links special. No, I don't have one yet. Alright. So we can at least take this. This is another rank 4 that might be good in Extreme Highlander.
Battles of Legend Armageddon. I think this one has something sick in it for me. I think what it has is Mecha Phantom Beast Lion. Let's go. I had a copy of it before, but this insulates me against drawing it and against hitting it off of Pot of Desires. This is great. This makes it much more likely that our Auroradon combo goes off. And Auroradon is crucial for the deck that we're going to be playing this week.
Mystical Fighters. Well, there's the second suit. I wanted this last week. They couldn't give it to me this week, but I'm taking it. I'm not sure if we'll ever get a chance to play Math Mechs again before the series is over, but, now we have 2.
Maximum Gold, the original gold. This does not inspire me. I will take the red-eyed dice. It's at least an option for us to work with.
Alright, El Dorado. This has Battle Shogun of the Six Samurai. If I can pull that, it'll absolutely make the Six Samurai a playable deck and maybe even stronger than anything RJ has. So if we don't get it here, we're going to use all our rerolls on it and try to get it. Xcode Talker is really tempting. Urgent Schedule is really tempting. I mean, we're going to take this for now, but we're going to reroll and see if we can get that. That'll pretty much decide, if we get 3 of this, that makes our Earth Machines really good. And if we get the Battle Shogun, then that's probably better.
And for our final pack of the main opening, it is Battles of Legend Crystal Revenge. Odd Eyes Phantasma Dragon is a sick card for pendulums. No, it actually sucks. What am I thinking of? But given that there is literally nothing else in here that we want, I'll take it.
Finally, Crystal's Revenge! Doodle Beast Stego. If you control no monsters or all monsters or dinosaurs, special summon this. Add a Doodle Book. I mean, it's a level 5 Earth that you could special summon. Where's the Doodle Book? When a dinosaur is targeted for an attack, negate the attack, special summon a Doodle Beast. I think we just take this one. Dragon Nails, no. This is a dark. Yeah, we'll take that. And then we go to the Chaos packs.
Hardleg's Chaos Pack number 1. What do you have for us? We've got an Iris Sword Soul. We've got a Gladiator Beast Murmillo. We've got another Gladiator Beast Murmillo. Riveting stuff here. I'll take Fossil Machine Skull Wagon because it's a funny card to send off of Dogmatica Punishment.
Alright, this is probably the last chance we'll get to finally pull a Machina out of here. Like, we've both been pulling the whole season. We're on 20 episodes. Can we see the Machina? Not this time. Got the Weathering Soldier. Do I already have 3 of those is the question. Weather. No, I have 2, and we might play the Rock deck. Everything else, we've already got 3 of these. We're not playing the Ursartics. Yeah, let's take the 3rd Weathering Soldier.
Hardleg Chaos Pack number 2. Starting off strong with a bunch of cards that I don't care about. None of these cards are really doing it for me, so I'm gonna take the Lavalval X-Lord because it's funny.
Okay, attempt number 2. Show me the Machina. This is not the Machina. Skull Convoy. I guess we just take the other machine. Maybe something we can do with it. The Dark Machine doesn't help us.
And now it's time for my Chaos Pack. There's a Rocket Recharger. Again, we probably don't want another copy of that, so we can maintain it for Extreme Highlander. You know what? Atlantean Dragoons. I should be more practical than that. Let's grab the Necroworld Banshee.
Alright, RJ's packs. I don't think he has anything that'll be particularly useful in this situation. Oh, Pot of Avarice. Do we already have a Pot of Avarice? I mean, that is draw power, and with the Earth Machine deck, we do fill up. We already have one. Could get a second one, maybe. What does Cyberse Wizard do? Target 1 attack position monster, change it to defense. If you do, your monsters cannot attack except to attack that monster. But it does piercing. Sure, we'll take that and see what happens.
Alright. And now for the last Chaos Pack. What just happened? A second Pot of Avarice is not bad. I've been struggling a little bit with cards in hand in the Speedroid deck, and Pot of Avarice would help out with that a lot. It is very easy to put guys in the graveyard in that deck. I will actually take that quite happily.
Okay, RJ's other pack. What do we got here? A Breakthrough Skill, another Kageki, another Spirit Reaper. Do I already have the Breakthrough Skill? I think I do. Yeah, and that's another one we want to keep at 1. Can't play. Although Juragetto might be nice. Don't have a Juragetto. Do I have the hands? I do not. So I guess we just take the Juragetto for the Extreme Chaos. And yeah, all we got left is our rerolls. Let's see if we can get that Battle Shogun, shall we?
Alright, we're gonna... I'm trying my bestest to get more rerolls. I'm trying, but we're gonna start with Maximum Gold Eldorado. No. How about this one? There's a King Calamity. No.
Alright, we've got up to 10 rerolls. We're gonna start with El Dorado, potentially use it on all of these, and we're just trying to get the Battle Shogun. We're just hoping the Battle Shogun shows up. Try this first. Roll number 1. That is not a Battle Shogun. Twin Twisters is alright, but yeah, we're gonna go for number 2. No Battle Shogun, although Numeron is funny.
All right, Mystic Fighters is a cool set for us this week because it gives us a potential third copy of Tempest. That's something I'd love to have. Let's see if we can pull it. A Debris Dragon is not bad. We'll keep that one in mind for sure. He has a Stamping Destruction. There's another Debris Dragon. Okay, come on. Tempest is a super in here. Okay. There it is. Okay, and with one reroll to go, we've gotten the Tempest that we wanted.
Pack number 3. Scrap Wyvern, still no Battle Shogun. Pack number 4. Firewall, Moonlit Chill, the RJ special. Pack number 5. Another one of those. Okay, pack number 6. Got one of these, but we already have one. Let's go for number 7. Come on. Don't make me use all pack number 8. They gave me the Weather Painter. They gave me C. Numeronius. Pack number 9. Area of the Water Charmer. All right, we got one more. Pack number 10. Not feeling too good about it. Nah, we'll just keep what we got. We'll keep the thing, the urgent schedule. That seems a little more urgent. We'll see how that goes.
And finally, for my pity pack, if I haven't telegraphed it enough, go into the Speedroid pack. Now, I should have taken the anti-magic arrows that I was looking at earlier, just because this is going to give me all the level 1 machines I could possibly want, but I didn't think I was going to go into this pack this week. This is potentially really solid. Let's see what we can get. Starting with pack number 1 of Warp Speed Toys, we've got Speed Recovery and Taketomborg. Both of those cards are extremely good. I think I want to take the third Taketomborg. I've been having trouble getting Wind Extenders into rotation, and this is like the best one. All right, pack number 2. Hagoita for the super rare, not ideal. We would have loved to have seen a Car Turbo in that slot, but we will take a Shock Surprise. That's a pretty good card. Den Daiko Duke is also very solid as a rare, but we have a lot of access to that card in particular. Next pack of Warp Speed Toys. There is another. Whoa, there's so much going on in this pack. Oh my god. Okay, Speed Lift, extremely good card. If you control exactly a tuner and no other monster, special summon a level 4 lower Speedroid monster from your deck. That does give us the extension. I think we take the Speed Lift. We've got really, really good synchro monsters to work with. I don't think we need the Clear Wing in order to play our deck. We'll take the Speed Lift. All right, pack number 4 of Warp Speed Toys. This pack has treated us very nicely. Oh, another super rare we didn't really want. We do already have 3 Terror Top, but we don't have a Marble Machine yet, and that's an okay card. And for our final pack of Warp Speed Toys, what do we got? Ooh, the second Rubber Band Shooter. Yeah, I will take a second Rubber Band Shooter. We got all of the super rares except exactly the one I was looking for, and we didn't get the Malefic Magnet, which I was a little bit hoping we would get. But that's okay. We got some pretty decent pulls. We rounded out my lineup of Speedroid Taketomborgs. And I'm pretty happy with that. Let's get to cooking.
So, I could have run Earth Machine. I could have done that. But frankly, I didn't think it was worth it. The biggest advantage of my Earth Machine pile versus RJ's is that I have all the rank 10 trains. But unfortunately, without the heavy freight train Derrick Crane, I have very few ways to make it. We did find a neat combo with like one of the, I think it was a junk card that we pulled, Junk Golem or something. But I think making an entire deck around a one-card unrepeatable combo, not particularly great. Plus, just from an entertainment standpoint, you've already seen Earth Machine. Playing Earth Machine again, but with less power, is not super interesting. So instead, we're playing Fossils. Because I believe that RJ is going to be either on his Earth Machine pile again, or Speedroids. Those are the two things he showed off that are anti-chaos that could work. Both of them use high-level monsters to accomplish things, and both of them also make big boards that don't have a lot of spell trap negates. So here's my strategy, right? We've got Fossil Fusion, which if you don't know, fuses with cards in your opponent's graveyard to make these big OTK machines. I've got 3 of it. I've got 3 Weathering Soldier. If this is sent to the graveyard, it searches Fossil Fusion. 3 Mathematician to send Weathering Soldier to the graveyard. 2 Foolish Burial to send Weathering Soldier to the graveyard, and this other card also sends Weathering Soldier to the graveyard. So we've got this whole side of the list is like we're going to get to Fossil Fusion no matter what. Row 2, ways to get rid of RJ's monsters. We're going to go second and hit him with the Dark Hole, or the Lightning Vortex, or the Special Hurricane, or the Kaiju Slumber, or any of our many Kaijus. And then everything else this row is mostly just cards that are there to put more damage on board. These are powerful, not enough to OTK on their own, but if you can get 1 or 2 monsters on, you're good. So we've got all the Vernisylphs, lets us get all of our monsters out of the graveyard. Weathering Soldier in particular has 2,000 attack. We've got Gigantes, an extender, Link Slayer, Monster Reborn to take anything left, Premature to bring something back. I didn't have a 9th one, so I just put this in because I thought it would be funny. And then this bottom row is just a bunch of tech cards. We got some spell trap removal, recycling. This is another target for Foolish and Miracle Rupture. Just puts another level 4 on board. We do have a couple level 4s and links we can make. We're almost all rock, so it's not too hard to get into Ra 10. Or we can make Pit Knight early. If we do this properly, she can lower the attack of a monster to 0, which makes these hit even harder. We've also got the Kokimiru Guardian and the Amano Iwado. If RJ does have a lot of monsters, or monsters that can't be destroyed by battle, or we just don't draw into any of our removal, we can hopefully normal summon one of these, use their effects, and then do stuff. Or not use their effects, but in the case of Amano, just turn off all of RJ's effects, and then do our plays without worrying about them being negated. So that's the tactic. And there's only 2 problems. 1, if I'm wrong and RJ's not on high-level monsters, I might be doomed. Just in general, there's no way to recover from that. And 2, there's a chance that we brick. Part of the problem of playing something so consistent where you have like 12 ways to search it is that you might get, like, it's possible to draw a hand of nothing but this. And then we might be a little screwed. Although this is neat, like if you already got Fossil Fusion in the grave, it draws you a card. And yeah, we can always change things up with the side deck. Side deck, I assume after we go second, RJ is going to make us want to go first. In which case we've got Punishment, we've got Dust Shoot, we've got Trap Trick, we've got Delinquent Duo. I Wish I Was Dead still wants me to play all this, and sure, I'll try it. If we can Dust Shoot and Delinquent Duo RJ, we might just be able to completely shut him down, or if nothing else, set up the graveyard for Fossil Fusion. We've got the only playable hand trap in this format, the Earth Ghost Bell, which might be useful, and Parasomnia Pillow. This is another like damage dealing thing I considered doing. If you're unfamiliar with this card, it's very neat and funny, but the key thing is I equip it to one of RJ's monsters, and then if I hit it with Dark Hole or any of these other destruction cards, not only does he lose the monster, but I get a token that has attack equal to that monster's attack. So I imagine something like one of the many Karakuri Synchros. Put this on it, blow it up, get a 2800 attack token. That plus either of the fossils is just game. Of course, it's a 2-card combo where I only got 5 destruction cards, so not necessarily useful, but we'll see. We'll have to see how the first duel goes and anything. I might replace it with the Spooky Dogwood, who knows? Either way, we're near the end of the series. There's a lot of stuff I've been building to that I really want to show, so I'm just gonna get goofy with it, you know. No risk, no reward. We're gonna try our best.
Oh, is it the COVID chills I got, or is it getting fucking windy in here? It's probably the COVID. Listen, folks, I'm not at my best this week, but I can't get much worse than last week. After last week's humiliating defeat, I got a little bit burnt out. I'm not gonna lie, but I remembered that I had this in my lineup. I have a stellar suite of Earth machines in my pool. I have basically everything I need to run as good a Karikuri deck as possible this week, but I've played Earth Machine 3 times. I've lost 2 of them. I don't want to play Earth Machine. You don't want me to play Earth Machine. And after looking at my hands last week, clearly the gods don't want me to either. So I've decided the gods are dead. Consistency is fake. I'm going to play Speedroids this week. I love this deck. It does so many cool things. Okay, let me talk you through this. The opening combo of this deck, part of the reason why I'm running it, is a very consistent easy low to the ground pair of cards. It really just takes any wind monsters, including some special summons, and we've got a load of them between our titles and tempests, our tempests and lightnings, those ones, our triple terror top, our triple Taka Tomborg, our triple emergency teleport, and double foolish burial. We've got a lot of special summonable material and the capability to get into it with a lot of these other spell cards. That allows us to do a combo that goes through Rubber Band Shooter and Auroradon and typically ends me up with a Psyframe Lord Omega and a Chungying on the board. A pair of cards that absolutely shred most strategies, being able to banish cards on the field and in the graveyard and the opponent's hand and getting a fuck ton of attack to attack over your opponent's monsters with. A very strong set of things for going second that are a reoccurable set of advantage thanks to my double soul charge and my double monstery board, and the fact that Tempest can just keep coming back alongside our repeatable resources like the Tarot Tops, getting things like Taka Tomborg and our Den Daiko Duke, which could be summoned off the Taka Tomborg or the double yo-yo and keep making synchros and popping off. This deck does so many cool things so easily, and I'm very excited to play it. The main deck is mostly made for going second. The reason is most of my cards do best when they can operate on both my turn and my opponent's turn. Things like Chungying, which can shred the field on my turn and then have an interrupt on the opponent's turn. Baron de Fleur destroys a card during my turn and can negate during the opponent's turn. Omega is big, it can attack and do something during the opponent's turn. So I want to be going second to make the most use of those resources. So we're running the double Book of Moon in case Hardleg is on things that stop me from using my special summons. In testing, things like El Shadal Winda were a major problem. I recognize in Chaos, anti-Chaos, that doesn't do us much good, but Book of Moon deals with things like Baguska as well. Called by the Grave deals with hand traps and also can take out some cards in my opponent's graveyard to trigger the Chungying without having to use up my Omega, and Double Infinite Impermanence as a general going second tool alongside my hand traps. Our side deck is modulated for going first, which this deck is also fairly good at. We've got a bunch of hand rip capability, largely for taking out kaijus and hand traps. We've got a couple of Forbidden Chalices. This is both an interrupt and it deals with things that Book of Moon does not. A third Called by the Grave, double Hey Trunade for going second against trap decks, triple Mask of Restrict for going first against Earth Machine, 1 Gadarla and 2 Menko. This card is a weird one. This is good for going against OTK based decks, which I don't anticipate even against those. I'll bring this in, but it's a nice tech to have around. This deck is really cool. It can do so many cool different combos, and I'm so excited to show them off to you. After last week, I wasn't thinking I could get excited about Chaos Draft again, but this week I am. Let's get into the
All
duels.
right, here we are. We're beginning. This will be the most important rock, paper, scissors of my political career.
Uh-oh.
I have made
Okay.
my decision. I regret my decision.
You don't have a lot of reason to. There's actually barely anything I can do with this hand. It'll shock you to find out I actually prepared to go second this time around, and I didn't open a second starter, so it's all you.
I see. Well, that is unfortunate, because I also prepared to go second. I do have a night beam,
That's
though.
a whole night beam.
Yep.
That's not ideal.
Well, I'm glad I hit that while I could. The question is, what can I do from here? And the answer is very little. Very little
We love to
indeed.
hear it.
I think all I'm going to do is run out Link Slayer.
He do be slaying.
He's big. Let's get a fourth of your life points down here.
Not a bad choice.
Yeah, there's a chance that I get OTK'd from this position, but I mean, you just gotta have to go for it.
We'll see. Okay, that does something. Not everything, but something. I'm going to start with the activation of emergency teleport.
All right, I guess a brick hand is an emergency in some
Get
ways.
ourselves a virtual world Hime Nyan Nyan.
Ah, wind.
And we're going to normal summon a Mecha Fan of Beast Dracasac.
Ah, wind.
Very windy, sir. Let's...
Will we see
let's
another wind? That
go for a
is
rubber band
definitely
shooter here.
wind.
We'll activate the rubber band shooter.
Oh, you're actually activating the effect this time. Not just a means to get monsters into the grave.
It is absolutely going to be activated this time. The question is, what am I going to be getting off of it? I think I'm going to banish...
A light in the dark.
I'm thinking it's gotta be Yugioh here.
Interesting.
And I will grab either a Terratop or a Taketomborg. I got
Alright.
Taketomborg.
Good. I think.
Why did it pause after that?
I don't know.
I am concerned.
Who can say?
Okay. Let's special summon the Taketomborg.
Hello.
I will not be activating the Nyan Nyan at this time, I don't think. I think what I want to do here is activate Taketomborg. And I'll
Alright.
grab red-eyed dice.
You are now locked into winds.
I
Enjoy
am.
wind.
I am going to enjoy wind so much. Wind is actually one of my favorite forms of weather.
Ah,
I enjoy wind greatly, and I've been meeting a strange number of people recently who don't enjoy wind. It baffles me. No, we will not be activating it.
when I had long hair, I didn't like wind. Now that I have shaved head, doesn't bother me.
That's funny. I feel like an opposite way. I love that with the long hair, I love that I can insulate myself against the cool. All right, let's grab ourselves. I'm going to pull a trick I forgot that you could do the last time I played this deck, which is sacking off the Auroradon itself.
Ah,
And then I'm going to go for a Pot of Avarice.
fancy.
I am going to put back a lot of things.
At least
I'm
5
going
things.
to put back exactly 5 things, actually.
Yeah. When I state the obvious in every conversation, I'm always right, and it makes me sound smart. Alright.
Come on. Oh, rewarded. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, I'm so glad I don't have to use that card this turn. Let's summon ourselves a humble Stardust Dragon.
Hello. Nice
And I'm
animation.
going to activate Olion. Yeah, we love the Master Duel animation for Stardust, and I'm going to activate Nyan Nyan.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to Foolish away a copy of Tempest Dragon Ruler of Storms.
Alrighty.
You didn't get to play the Dragon Rulers this time, but I certainly will.
Maybe one day they will return.
Oh, and then Hardleg. I am so happy to introduce to you the newest member of my extra deck, the champion of flowers, the Radiant Rose
It's
herself,
Baron
the
IV.
best level 10 synchro. You sound so unexcited, Hardleg,
it's
Joe.
a wind. It's
Baronne de Fleur.
the only wind level 10. I could see it coming from a mile away.
Yeah, but no need to be lame about it. The question is, do I put back the Yugioh, or do I put back one of my other wind guys? And I think I put back the Yugioh just so I have another synchro to work
Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna donk that Link Slayer.
Goodbye, Link Slayer.
And then let's go to the battle phase.
Alright.
I'll attack with
5,500.
Stardust.
This is more than a fifth of my life points.
It is a tidy sum.
Ah.
Main phase 2.
Did you draw into some cards you can set as well?
I drew into a card I can set.
A pity. Perhaps I should have saved the Link Slayer.
I am not going to use Baron's effect during the standby phase. It'll shock you to find out.
Fair enough.
Nothing in my graveyard is better than a Baron de Fleur on field.
So here's the thing. The reason why I'm not so impressed by your Baron de Fleur is because it's a turtle now.
Boo! Boo. Okay, that's fine.
I am unimpressed with turtles. Let us activate a Foolish Burial of our own.
That's fine.
And in this case, let's go ahead and send a Weathering Soldier, shall we?
A-okay by me.
Let's grab a Miracle Rupture.
What the hell-ass balls is this?
Just another Foolish Burial, essentially. And let's Fossil Fusion.
Let's not.
Ghost Bell. Unfortunate. Alright, if that's the case, we'll activate this.
Okay, we're gonna do it again.
Send Revival Golem. Revival Golem
You do be
will
reviving.
special summon.
Okay.
Let's normal summon a Weathering Soldier.
We got it.
Alright. And let's go into everyone's favorite Earth Ixie monster. The Terribly Tired Tapir.
He do be tired.
Right, and then let's go into the battle phase. Got something for me?
Not according to my screen.
Alright then.
Cool. Glad we had this conversation.
Yes, quite. Indeed.
Infinite impermanence?
Unfortunate.
Cool. Oh, I can keep doing this. Ooh, that's not bad. Yeah, why not? Let's try for it. Holy shit, that actually does everything. Let's go for an emergency teleport. Let's do this whole song and dance again.
Okay.
I am going to banish Wind Pegasus Adagnister. That was a bad banish. I thought I still had a Speedroid in my graveyard. Oh, well, okay. Well, I mean, I've got to go for it. So there's going to be an obvious choice among these. Oh, wait. I forgot that also counts as a Speedroid.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to come up with reasons why I shouldn't do all this.
Well,
Is the reason I shouldn't do all of this because I can just kill you right now and there's no point in showing you anything else that my deck is capable of?
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, because if you want to go off, you can go off, but you do have game on board.
Yeah, we're just gonna try for game on board. Everything else can be backup in case this doesn't work. I've got a whole huge plan, and I don't need to show you that my deck is capable of it.
Yeah, I didn't think you would be main decking the ghost spells. That's unfortunate.
They're a very good non-chaos hand trap.
Yeah, I suppose they are.
Oh boy, I'm going first.
Yes.
This is just about the worst hand my deck is capable of.
Good to
I
hear.
will not lie to you, Hardleg Show. It's not a good hand. I don't think I have ever seen something this bad. God. Well, I'm just gonna have to hope this will get me there. I'm gonna normal summon Yan Yan,
Oh, hello.
and I'm gonna special summon the Taketomborg in my hand.
Oh, neat. 2 wins, both level 3. You could make Wind MX Saber Invoker. Or a Bug. A Bug would also do it. just going to have to set a card. Oh, 2 cards.
Whew, okay.
Play around
We
Mech
can-
Knights.
I can work with that. That's technically a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Hopefully. If you drew a magic card, we're gonna have a trouble. I don't want to see no bolts. You don't even have mana.
Actually, and this pains me so much to say, I'm going to follow suit.
Ah. I see. Well, I might as well take care of this while I'm here.
It's a called by.
Good. Oh, that is hilarious. Alright.
All right. Oh, you couldn't have come at a better time, my old friend. Yeah, we can do something with that. Probably.
It's a pity it's not Halloween right now.
I have no idea what's going on here.
We're about to find out. A normal summon's gonna happen. I'm waiting
It's going
for it.
to happen. This hand is so unbelievably bad, but it kind of does it. It kind of does it. Oh, actually, it hella does it. Let's normal summon 10-10 Daikaduke.
Okay.
Let's flip summon Yan Yan.
Is that a 3 and a tuner? Okay. Let's get a little spooky, shall we?
Ooh. You're going to gain...
Some amount of life points if you do something.
equal to half that monster's attack. It's going to be quite a few life points. Not as many as one might think, but it's going to be some number of life points.
I do enjoy a life
Hilariously,
point.
most of the things I'm going to summon do not have many attack points.
Ah.
So let's start with Rubber Band Shooter.
Yay.
Oh, it's not half?
No.
It's equal to its attack?
It's equal to the attack.
That's brutal.
It basically makes it impossible for you to OTK me because no matter what you summon, I'm going to have that much life points. Unless you have something
Let's
that like
go-
gains life points in the battle phase or something. I guess that would work. Yeah, the half is if I don't gain any life points by this effect, then my life points get halved. But I've already gained some, so we're good
Yeah.
then.
Let's banish Wind Pegasus.
Hello, Windy Horse.
I'll go for Taketomborg Double Yo-Yo.
Sure.
Got the Take.
Yeah, I'm not.
Let's...
I wonder how many people are even familiar with Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. Basically, it's Max C, but for life points.
Yes, which normally doesn't matter a huge amount, but my deck really has to push through a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Let's...
You were talking about the Earth Hand Trap being the only one you could play, and I was like, there's one more. It's not very good, but you can play it.
I mean, I also have another hand trap, another elemental hand trap. In fact, another ghost girl that I can play.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. This is the worst idea ever, but I'm actually just gonna go for it.
All right.
No brain. It's just special summon. Give you all the life points.
600. It's fine. You've already got
I'm not
one
gonna
win.
use Neon Gun. Let's go Auroradon.
21.
Auroradon's effect.
Oh, the tokens are all 0.
They are all 0.
I
This
wonder
is
if I'll
kind of
gain
the saving
plus
grace for me
0.
right now.
Nope.
I will not activate Yan Yan at this time. I will activate Auroradon.
Okie dokie.
This is part of why I can be okay with this, is this little combo gives you comparatively few life points.
Yeah.
Let's go for... What have you shown me so far? You've shown me a Kaiju. You've showed me a Fossil Fusion. You showed me some back row removal. Let's try for
We've seen
this
comparatively
one.
little.
Let's go for Psyframe Lord Omega.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. And then I am going to give you 1,000,000 more life points this turn.
Oh?
Because I am going to activate my Oliant here.
That's still a 0 attack token.
It is, but it is going to trigger the Nyan Nyan in my grave.
Oh, okay. Cyborg Cat.
And then I'm going to activate the Tempest in hand.
Ah.
I was not kidding about how many life points I'm going to gift you with this time around. Let's put back let's banish, for now, the double yo-yo, and I've activated Aurora Dawn enough this match so far. We'll summon Tempest.
My life points have officially doubled.
They're very, very high, and they're about to get higher, it turns out. I'm going to special summon another new toy of mine, the King of the Sword Souls himself, Supreme Sovereign Chung Ying.
Can we get much higher?
And I'm going to put back the double yo-yo.
All right.
Cool. And then I'm going to activate a Mega. I will not chain my own Cicada King. We love to see you lose a Kaiju so that I can trigger my Chung Ying here. And while this doesn't help me at all with OTKs, if that's a Weathering Soldier, it was not a Weathering Soldier, but boy am I glad that I just banished that. I'm going to put my Cicada King forward. Let's go to battle phase and see if we can reduce those life points just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Just a wee bit.
Your go.
That's funny. You're funny. Okay. So Chen Ying is a spider now.
Damn it!
That's just how he is. And let's see, what do you got here? Yeah, I guess we're just going to Monster Reborn, and now it's our Chen Ying.
No!
Hello there.
Oh, God, no.
Nice to meet you. Let's go ahead and battle.
Uh-huh.
Let's get over this sticky string kaiju. It's a lot of
Okay.
damage.
It's a fair amount.
Want to use that? I don't think I want to use that. Not at the moment. Not at this juncture. Wouldn't be prudent. And there you go. No,
God,
hey.
that's a card I wish that I had last turn.
Micah Messiel is back. You want to activate a
let's go
Mega
Forceful
again?
Sentry. We'll see. That's a lot of fun stuff you've got. in
You
your
can
hand
see
there.
why I've been in a bit of a pickle.
The most fun one of them all is by far the Gamma Seal.
Yeah.
What does this do? Okay. Activate Tempest.
All right.
I'm gonna banish from my graveyard the Takatomborg and the Rubber Band Shooter.
Chen Ying becomes bigger.
It does.
Okay.
Not... Okay, well, I'm gonna Mega.
Okay.
Okay. So far, so good.
Trying to think about what you might possibly be going into. Can't make Ra 10 because you have 3 different types. Most of the Link 3s that I'm aware of are light or dark and cannot be played.
Let's activate the Den Den Daiko Duke in my hand.
Alright.
I'm gonna summon myself a Red-Eyed Dice.
Okie dokie.
It's gonna have to be Kite Drake here. We'll activate Kite Drake's effects.
Alright.
We're actually weirdly going to have to negate Chunging here.
Oh, okay. He is negated.
We'll go to battle phase.
Are you gonna crash it too?
I mean, that's what it takes to get over that much. Yeah, I'll use Kite Drake's effect.
Oh yeah, this thing floats as well.
I will take... Holy shit, wait, that does things. Fuck, why did I banish the Den? Oh, no. Okay, that's... No biggie, I'm just gonna lose the game, don't mind me.
Hello, Terror Top.
Yeah, and I'll attack in.
Hello,
If I had
Cicada
realized... I had it in my head that Kite Drake only has 2,700. If I had remembered that it had a full 3K, I wouldn't have banished the Den, and I would have been able to go for Barone this turn.
I have 2,
that
3, 4, 5.
Main phase 2. I do still have a normal summon in my lineup. Pass.
Okay. Oh, hey. That's okay.
Is that one of the cards that does it?
Yes. So I know you've got the Speedroid in your hand, right?
Correct.
Let's go ahead.
Foolish Burial.
And Foolish
Okay.
Burial. When a monster on the field activates, so we send this. We get a dang old Fossil Fusion.
Yep.
Can't win the game from here. But I could do some pretty cool stuff. Okay, Fossil Fusion time.
Okay.
We are going to make Fossil King Skullman by banishing those two.
Big fossil. Okay.
Hello there. Big sword.
E big.
E big.
Very large.
Oh wait, can I actually? Let me do some quick maths real quick.
Okay.
Because this guy, yeah. That plus that minus that plus that. Oh yeah, yeah, that is game. So premature burial.
Yep.
You knew I had the one left. We'll get the sticky string kaiju.
That does it, man.
Battle
Foolish
phase.
Burial off the top.
I have
Truly
two of them.
Incredible stuff.
Yep, the 28, this can attack twice, and it does piercing into the token, so that might as well not be there. And then the other thing I was thinking, because he can discard during your turn to summon something back, so I could have stolen the Chenying again. If
That
I had
would have
kept the
been
Foolish
really
Burial.
something.
Foolish Burial
All
and
right.
Premature Burial. All right, we go into
Not
the
Foolish
third.
Burial.
But
I mean, I'm shocked I made it as far as I did in that one, considering I opened Den, Dice, Double Nyan, and a Take Tomborg.
okay.
All right. I'm going to go first this time.
Oh, you're going first?
I have been punished. God, I don't like doing this, but it's sometimes what I have to do. Okay. I don't like leading with this card, but I'm gonna.
All right. Pot of Desires.
That did not get
turn,
better.
turn.
That did not get better.
Didn't get better,
Okay.
didn't get butter. Half as delicious and twice as sweet.
Let's go normal summon Yan Yan. I also, it turns out, didn't draw into a single one of my go first cards. It's the one of many things that I didn't open with.
It's strange. You got to pick. I thought you would go for what your deck was best suited for, what you started with.
My deck is best suited for going second, but against an OTK deck, I have a shocking number of going first tools that I just did not draw.
Ah, okay.
Let's... Oh, God. The rubber band shooter.
Here comes the rubber band, it's the rubber band.
And we'll banish.
Man.
We'll banish Judgia. And I'll go for a Taka Tomborg. I'll go for a Terror Top.
I think
And
it's actually Jiu.
I thought they were Chinese, and there's a famous League of Legends player whose who's Chinese and who has a tag spelled something like this, whose name is yugioh.
Ah. I assume you're right.
So that's how I've always pronounced it.
I was just being silly. I don't actually know.
This is not great for me.
You got a rubber band shooter. It's not half bad.
I do have a rubber band shooter.
Clear wing. Dirty wing.
Let's normal summon the Denten Daiko Duke in my hand.
Hello, Duke.
And
he's got those
I
funny
am
shoes.
very tempted to use Nyan Nyan here. And then I am going to Foolish Burial away a copy of Tempest.
You know, I used to think Nyan Nyan was wielding a sword of some kind, but now that I look at it, the tip isn't sharp. It's actually like a square of some kind. It's like a double-sided.
That's a good point. It's like a
USB drive or something.
Something like that.
Rocket stuff.
All right.
Something, Elton John.
And we will summon ourselves.
Bar on the floor, and then Jules, when it's summoned, if you get a bar dropping on the floor sound effect, like a clank.
I'll put back the double yo-yo that I banished off of Desires.
And by the way, not only to Jules, but to all editors out there, there's a channel called Film Cow. They put out a whole bunch of sound effect packs. You get free sound effects. It's a lot of Foley work, just doing, like, hitting stuff with other stuff, doing things, you know. Okay, is Turtle now. I mean, what can I say?
As it seems to go. Okay. What else you got?
Kawaki Miru Guardian.
God fucking
Miracle
damn it.
Rupture.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and activate this.
Mm-hmm.
We'll grab the fusion.
Mm-hmm.
Show me the ghost bell if you don't mind.
I'm gonna have to, and you're gonna Kawaki Guardian it. How is it that I consistently draw the worst hand my deck is capable of producing, and you just get, like, exactly the 2 cards you need every single time?
You're
Hardleg?
welcome.
How does this happen?
I'm super. Thanks for asking. Let's go ahead and banish those 2.
Mm-hmm.
You do get a search with your Tempest.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So there's that. Hello there. Reborn the monster. Let's just take this bar on the floor if you don't mind.
Yeah. God, I would have loved a monster reborn.
And there we go. I think that's probably game if I had to be. Should have let me go first. Yeah, because this thing can attack 3 times against monsters, and every time it destroys a monster, it deals 1,000 burn damage.
Mm-hmm.
Because fossils are just cool like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got a great big convoy storming on in the thing. Oh, I didn't even need the... Well... Oh, I did need something. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, well...
Wow, the gods just don't want me to be... The gods don't want me to be rid of this series!
I'm sorry, I thought...
I'm just trapped by fate.
I went on a high-risk, high-reward thing, and I was like, hey, you know, maybe this will lose or whatever. And I'm sure RJ's got something that could beat this, but when you open the kaiju and the fossil fusion,
Literally,
what can I say? That's all you need. I just appreciate you playing high-level monsters. You know, if you would have went back on Earth Machine and I was stuck with level 5s, this would not have worked nearly as well.
Let me tell you, Hardleg, with the way my luck has been working, if I'd gone back to Earth Machines, I would have gotten 3 Brutal Dozers, a Trencher, and that's literally what my opener was this time. My opener, it featured 2 of my 3 Taka Tomborgs, the other of which Rubber Band Shooter decided to give me over the Terror Top.
Yeah. Fucking Rubber Band Shooter. They could have just
banished...
They couldn't give Speedroids a searcher. They had to be like, it's random, because games.
Yeah, I also opened with the Denten Daiko Duke this time. I banished the double yo-yo and both of my copies of both of my other copies of Terratop in order to get a Nyan Nyan. And then the ability to go into Tempest. So I basically both of these games. Oh, and then the bell. Both of these games I managed to open with multiple copies of a card, and none of those multiples are any of my starters. I once again was just incapable of drawing into specifically Emergency Teleport is a cursed card for me because last match I also ran triple Emergency Teleport and never saw it. This was just it is unbelievable how capable my deck is of displaying the worst hands conceivable when I get into a duel with you.
The fates are just conspiring against you. I don't know what to say, man. I didn't think the fossils would be nearly this powerful.
They shouldn't have been Hardleg, Joe. They shouldn't have been.
I set up everything. I was like, I'm gonna go first. I put in like 9 cards to go first and didn't draw any of them.
I ran 4 hand rip cards for going first, Hardleg. I didn't see any of them. I saw 1 bell. It's my only interruption.
Yeah.
Why must fate do this to me?
To be fair, even if you had looked at my hand, I do also have a interrupted Kaiju Slumber in my hand.
Are you kidding me? I would have put back the thing that gets you to the Fossil Fusion. I don't care if you clear my board. My board makes like 3 synchros every turn, normally.
Yeah, that Fossil Fusion, just brutal. Absolutely brutal. Do you know what you want to ban, sir?
I don't fucking know.
We didn't say. It's like, what do you want to ban? Foolish Burial? I guess that'll do it. You could ban one of the kaijus, but that doesn't feel good. What else did Koki Miru Guardian just make rocks unplayable forever?
Yeah, like none of.
If you want, we can wait until next time. I can send you my list, and you can try to figure things out.
I might have to look at it. At this point, I don't know what to ban from your pool to keep this from happening to me.
I think the only thing you could ban would just be to like hit the whatchamacallit, the weathering soldier if you want to stop fossils forever. Which...
I don't want to stop fossils forever. I want to start drawing hands I can play.
We'll figure it out next time. What's the thing next time? Is that Extreme Highlander?
Next time is Extreme Highlander, and I shouldn't even say anything at this point. I have an unbelievable Extreme Highlander deck, but every time I have thought I have had a godly deck, I have been capable of drawing just like 10 vanillas.
Yeah, and you can't exactly like ban for Extreme Highlander, because for those of you who don't know, it's if you own more than 1 copy of a card, you can't play it. So it's 40 one-ofs, and they aren't anything that we have more than 1 of. So it's just going to be like a big pile of cards.
I will have to do some soul searching, because the last 2 episodes are the ones that I have to think about. And what, are you going to be playing fossils in your last 2 episodes? I don't know.
I have no idea. You'll have to tune in to find out. Until then... good luck!
And have fun.
Hey there, folks. Thanks for watching the show. You know, content like this takes a lot of time and effort to produce, and it wouldn't be possible without the financial support of over 300 awesome patrons on Patreon. If you'd like to join them, there's a link down below. You can join up for as low as $1 a month, and any amount you could toss my way would really be appreciated. That being said, I'd like to give special thanks for those who went the extra mile and donated $25 or more last month. Their names are Davon Crushin, Cat Monarch, Shadow1317, Austin Glover, Chris W, ya boy Slurp, Montry, Barbarians Are Us, Boomer Noob _ Clockswork, Default Titan 97, Dancing Joker, Emperor Lelouch, Inge Magnus, Jeff M, JJ Squirtle, MBT Yu-Gi-Oh, Nathan, Gnawdog the Razor, Quintingent, Sanguine Strawberry, Spooky, Tenga Tapa Bob Ross, Tristan Marlowe, and Viscount Billy Esquire. Thanks once again for everything, and until next time, stay frosty, Legos.